up, good people? Welcome to Sum It Up with the Sumners.
Hey.
And that's what we're doing. We're summing it up today, going back to those viral conversations, talking about how do men sleep. You wearing teddies? You wearing underwear? You wearing nothing? What's going on and what's acceptable? Is it acceptable to you? Acceptable to her? Acceptable for society? Let's get into that. We're talking about weddings and budgets. Okay? Good banter this round. Come on in, get some of this. Let's go.
What's going on, good people? Another episode of Summing Up with the Sumners. It's your boy Damon and
Latoya.
Yeah, we are here. You know what it is. We're excited for another episode coming your way right now. And we did this a few weeks ago. We're going to bring it back because it was a good conversation with the viral conversations, the viral convos. A lot of things around relationships going down on the internet. Similar to Simple Solutions, but different because it's not necessarily somebody was like, hey, tell us, we need your help and insight. It's like, we're going to kind of talk about it as if we at the living room table, and we want to hear what y'all think as well about it.
You know how you send your friends like the link? You be like, girl, look at this.
That's what we're doing.
Look at this.
Look at this.
Guess what?
When I send David and Nate, two of my best friends here, I'll send them something like, girl, look at this. And that's how we know.
That's what you say?
We finna get the tea. We finna get the tea. That's it. Fellas, you know what it is.
Or you send it in with the eyes.
Or just a little.
No words, just the emoji eyes. Ooh. Exactly. So let's get to it.
Before we dive in, always appreciate you wherever you're listening here. Thank you so much for listening. It means a lot to us. We got over 100 episodes, and you're still listening. Last week, I don't know if I told you, was probably our second biggest week ever.
You
of
did.
Listen. So
yeah, that's a big deal.
We appreciate you.
That means a lot.
It does, because
only we know the inside.
We know. And
so we appreciate y'all rocking with us. We're working. We're working.
On TikTok. Did I tell you that?
No, you didn't.
Oh,
Which one? What's viral?
Well, viral is relative.
Viral is relative to what you usually do. So
yeah, but
if you average 5 and then you got 100, that's viral.
200,000.
No, that's really big.
Yeah, because we were not getting that.
That's big for
Anyway,
us.
so if you ain't following us on TikTok, just head off top here. We're having a good time. Couture's going to jump on there a little bit more with us, too.
I can't wait to jump on everything. Just want to let you
Say
guys know that
real quick.
I am no longer going to be full-time in my current job.
Why?
Because I'm going to pursue different things.
Let's go.
And be a free woman.
Come
Beyonce
on.
told me to
What'd
quit.
she say?
And I said yes. No, that's not it. But nah, it was coming. And I feel very excited about that opportunity. So hopefully there's just like all this new fun stuff for me to get into.
Yeah, we're going to do another episode on that in the future, probably maybe October. Okay. Of like, entrepreneurship is such a big thing. People just chasing dreams. We talked about it once, but there's so many layers to it.
Who want to be my partner? Hit me up. I need a fitness friend, fit friend, and a business friend. Somebody who just throwing that out there.
Love it.
All right.
That's how things happen.
I don't know if it's here.
No, that's how things happen.
If you like, I'm into this too, and I want to do. I'm like, yeah, be my friend.
That's for real. That's how things happen out here. This is who you know. All right, let's dive into it here. Got some good viral conversation first. What's your first? What we got coming up?
I think the first one I want to hit us up with is bride spends $500 on a wedding.
Okay.
And the guests purchase their own food and drinks at the reception.
Yeah. So
did she also? Who was the highway wedding too?
Highway wedding. I don't know what that one. We gotta find that for another day.
Okay, my bad.
I don't know that one. So you're right on the head with this. So shout out 2 points already, 10 points for having a low budget wedding. Right, that's one.
That's insane.
But what I had never heard and what went viral and was big was that the guests, and not saying this has never happened before, but this popped up really big a few weeks ago.
She went viral.
Yes, that's for sure. That the guests had to purchase their own food and drinks at the reception. So not only was there no open bar, but on top of that, the food, all right, y'all going to head into the reception hall. Come on in, take a seat. They'll be out in a minute. And going over there, they got Cash App, Zelle for your meals. Get in line like a Luby's, Golden Corral, Chili's. Go over there, hit the QR code, get your menu, and order your food. Personally, for myself, let's dive into this. I've never been to a wedding where I've had to purchase food at receptions. You?
Nope.
Okay, yeah. I just being straight about it, I've always assumed.
Yep.
And that's the word for me. I always assume, y'all pay for this, right? Mm-hmm. And so what you think right here?
I just got a lot of thoughts. I also just don't love weddings like that. And I think we celebrate way too soon on weddings. I've said this multiple times.
Say it again.
We have these big outlandish parties.
Okay.
And you don't even have anything to celebrate yet. Like, I don't even know if you're going to make it. What are we doing?
Are you going to make it?
Give me some years under the belt first.
Give me 2 years.
So people are spending so much money and they don't own a home or they don't have their debt paid. Like, the priorities of wedding is just disturbing to me personally. I'm also just like, I don't know. I guess I'm also not a big party planner person.
Okay.
So you're not all of this is just like excessive to me. So
the wedding culture.
Yes.
Wedding culture is big.
I also got married for $5,000, including our honeymoon.
Including the honeymoon.
And I was 21. It was the largest party we had ever planned.
And still to this day.
Yes, still to this day.
To this day. We planned that party for a year.
And I was like, what's happening here? First of all, we didn't have no money.
A.
And so it was like,
and B.
This
that was
is a
B2.
lot to throw a party for us.
Yeah.
And I was like, actually, why is no one throwing a party for us?
How about that? Why is nobody throwing us the party? Do you not know we're 21 and poor and in college?
I was like, we are really putting on a whole party for everyone. Everybody. I actually think that if you are, because like, what if you went to their wedding and they didn't have food?
Okay.
But instead, you can opt to not have food.
Sure.
But you pay for it and enjoy celebrating them and like cut their expenses for the start of their marriage. I like it. You know, maybe they get less gifts because people have to pay for their food or something. That's something that maybe they're okay with.
Sure.
Like, I'd rather you just enjoy yourself, have options and food, and it didn't cost me much, and you didn't receive much. Then maybe you didn't give me any lavish gifts or something, but we had a good time. So I'm sure I'm like some anomaly on this side, but realistically, I think that as long as you communicate it, the same way people have to cut. Imagine, I have a friend, she's about to get married, and I was like, man, I did not get an invitation to your wedding. I just want you to know.
You said that out loud to her?
Yeah, I did.
Y'all were that close enough to say it. Sure.
Yeah, she was like, I'm sorry, I just like don't have enough.
I don't have the budget.
I can't get that many people. But imagine if she didn't have to pay for food, then she could probably have a larger venue.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? And then I could have came to celebrate her.
Yeah.
I'm sure I would have made the list if like she could have the more space. So I think if we think about it on how does this benefit for a grand party for these people who are about to venture into something, then you can change that perspective because, you know, and if you can, you can. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. You gave people an option.
Yeah.
How many times do you go out to a club or a party or something and you have to purchase food at that venue? Like,
Period. Listen,
I don't think it's the end of the world. That's all I'm saying. And I love the idea, and I love $500.
Are we on the same page?
I'm done.
I didn't think you were gonna be on. I'm a fan of this.
You didn't think I was gonna be on the same page?
I didn't think. I thought I know if it was gonna come off cheesy or like.
I don't
whack
think it's tacky if you communicate it.
Communication is key. But I am a fan of this. The wedding. If you've ever, you don't even got to be married today. But if you ever planned a wedding, been close enough to it, one, they're expensive. We're not gonna get to that. You just said that. But essentially, at the end of the day, we always go to events planning to have a good time and to pay for that good time, right? Yeah. So you pay for parking, right? You put on your nice shirt, you got your babysitter, and then somehow along the way, on this couple's big day, on the couple's big day.
Their big day.
On the couple's big day, it's like, nah.
Y'all better foot all of this.
Everything you better pay for.
And you better make sure my third cousin comes.
What?
Who, Lord?
What? And upset if I don't let you bring a +1? No.
Yeah.
I don't know this person you brought for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's really, I'm a fan of this here. Purchase your own food and drinks at my reception.
I think it's an option. I think that it shouldn't be frowned upon if someone needs to do that. 100%. That is what I am saying.
If we go, we've got a few more friends. I know 2 who will probably get married in the next 12 to 18 months. And I was like, yo, come first off, I don't even want to be there a long time. Let me be very clear. I like things tight. It's not my day. So I'm being selfish. I want the ceremony in 15. Boom. Right. And the reception, I want to eat, get a few pictures, dance, eat, and I can be gone.
Yeah.
I don't want to be at your reception for 3 hours. It's 4 p.m. What are you doing?
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
No, I agree. I also think that if you didn't do food, but you wanted drinks and you had everybody pay for their drinks.
Sure.
I think that like any of that is acceptable. And I think, again, like I said, if you got the money, don't do it. But if you need to flex on the money and push it other places, people who you're inviting to your wedding should understand that and know that and
Absolutely.
support you.
Absolutely.
And then, I'm sorry, this one's taking longer than
That's
it
good.
should.
This is people. We always wedding culture is gonna be a part of our lives. Like it's really a big part of lives when you got friends, 20s, 30s, 40s. So no, this is right on.
Yeah,
on point.
I know. I just
I had because I probably. If he has a big bridal party, I'm going to be in at least one more wedding in my life.
Okay.
That may be the last. Hopefully, that's my last one. I don't want to be in a wedding, but I'm pretty confident, David, if he gets married, if he has a large enough party, I would be in there. Right?
Yeah.
That's right. So with that being said, I think people can relate. Maybe this ever happened to you, but I'll speak for myself. Getting an invite to a wedding out of town already comes off as a hassle. I'm speaking for myself, but I feel like somebody can relate. No. Because I'm confident. I know people are related with me here.
People.
I am
you support
confident.
Them. They added
I
you.
am confident.
They could have not invited you.
Okay, they couldn't. And I wouldn't have been upset. Send a Zoom link. And so it can be expensive. It can be, a thing that you have to plan around. So weddings are a thing that you just have to always be considerate of. So anywho, we did go, but something that I think is never going to leave you. Yeah. Is weddings. Is marriage.
And I think it's true. From your children getting married, like all kind of stuff.
All
and then I got a friend getting married now, and I'm like, it's just a different perspective.
Oh, yeah, that's a different story. Mm.
So and something else about this too is making me want to say one more thing. I think it's all about the way you present things. Help us by putting this $2,000 deposit toward our future by purchasing your own food, or like we want your presence, not your presents. Things like that. Like, just I think it's all about it. All that to say, shout out to this bride.
Shout out to this
for just being innovative, for wanting to have a big day and wanting to invite people.
They didn't go in debt.
No, they didn't.
Shout out to them. I
hope they didn't go in debt from $500 because
if that's not, then y'all may need to rethink. Listen to our budget episode weeks back if you need to do that.
So shout out to them. Innovative, creative, and hopefully they found some good support. I don't think it's tacky if it's communicated well.
Not at all. Good.
Next up, what you got?
Let's keep moving. All right, no, it's good enough. Let's keep going here. So this one was big. This one popped off on Twitter a few weeks ago. So it got to Instagram, last week. It'll get on Facebook in 2 months.
Stop.
And so, but at the end of the day, it was this girl was she was just upset at her longtime boyfriend, essentially, for finding out that he was sleeping in a T-shirt with no underwear. Okay, so I will be very clear on here. He was essentially sleeping in a nightgown, right? In her opinion, and she was like, "This is not manly. This I cannot do it." Sir, you are sleeping in a T-shirt and your panties on, sir. I cannot do it. Listen to me here.
No,
and
I think
so
the real
men
problem
sleeping
is that
with a shirt
and
no drawers on she called him gay. I'm going to call it unmanly because we're going to move along with that right there. But so I want to bring it up because I brought this up too. 2 reasons why I want to bring this up. 1, it went viral. 2, a lot of comments. But 3, I brought it up to a couple husbands. I brought it up. We put it in a little group thread. And I was like, yo, how y'all sleeping? Right? I was literally like, how we sleeping? Because I don't like to be nude just as a human. Not sexual, that's in general. If I was by myself, being nude is the last option for myself personally,
First.
right? So me having on a long T-shirt, having on a tall tee with no drawers on already is not appealing to me, right? So I'm going to bring it to you. Right, I'm intrigued.
This is very funny.
Intrigued, and just to answer you, that damn what the friends say in the group thread. Nobody was sleeping like him. Nobody was sleeping like him, which is fine. Nobody was sleeping like him. Some people had on.
Funny.
So I want to know because the comments were 50-50. You know how internet be. The comments were 50-50.
I mean,
if let's get straight to it. You come in from your bike ride tonight. I'm in the bed, got a tall tee down to like my shins.
A tall tee? Was it a tall tee? Or was it just a regular shirt and he just had a hat?
Like it stopped before his pelvis?
Yeah.
Like Winnie the Pooh.
That's a crop top.
So he had on a crop top.
No, he did not.
Crop top.
Winnie the Pooh definitely had on a crop top.
I mean, you sleeping in a nightgown or you sleeping in like Winnie?
Winnie had on a crop top.
Does it? If you can,
which one would be better for me? No crop top.
Which one would be better for me? Is one better?
So I respect her.
Frustrations, confusion.
Her confusion.
Okay.
I do. I wouldn't go as far as saying it's gay or like
or breaking up with him
or unmanly, but I'd be like, but why? something about this does not sit well with me, and I can understand it not sitting well. It's a little weird.
Okay.
Personally.
So you want to have a conversation?
If you were laying on the bed like that, I'd just come and take your shirt off. Like I would like all naked or underwear. Or underwear and a shirt.
I'm sleep with a shirt above my pelvis. You're like, just take this up. Just take that.
Yeah,
off.
like why is that on?
Why you take that off?
Like clearly this is a sign for me to come after you. Any nudity is a sign for me to come after you.
My goodness.
So I would be like, okay, let me take this off. Like I would just be like, this is a part of this.
Let me help you.
This is the one thing you wanted me to do.
This was the last piece, huh?
But I wouldn't find that attractive. I will say that.
Okay.
I'd be like, ugh. Like why are we walking around half and half? Like,
half and half.
And that half in particular. So I think it's
really
like, because men walk around with their boxers or their underwear all day, you know,
Very
and
true.
no top.
Very true.
And that's like acceptable
Okay.
because you're covering your genitals, right?
Yep.
And your chest is showing,
Yep.
that's fine.
But he's in the night. Let's go to the opposite though. He's not in the Winnie. He's in the long.
It don't matter.
Okay.
Oh, if he's in a long, that's really weird because now it looks like a dress.
Well, no, it's like a nightgown. You seen.
I haven't seen male nightgowns.
You seen an old school movie where they got the 1800s. They got the hat and then they got the long. Yeah, the men they used to wear that. Like it's honestly straight up just. Especially over there in Europe.
I mean,
It'll
yeah,
be a common
sure.
thing in the past.
I mean, if it was like stylish and they looked good in it,
Okay.
it might be like
Okay.
Okay. Look at you in your pajamas.
But if they just in an old high school,
just a regular old t-shirt, just like you in this t-shirt walking around the house with no underwear
just at my
on.
knees.
It's a tall tee. Just
He's in a nightgown with no drawers on. Yes. Got it.
It needs to be. It just needs to be stylish.
We
or
gotta
something.
put this online. We want to know what y'all
I'm
think
very
about it
intrigued
here.
now.
Oh yeah, that's it. Honestly, the comments were 50-50. One side it was like, no thanks, respectfully.
Yeah.
Other side was like, let that man live. Let that man be
I
how
know.
he want to be. You sleep how you sleep. Let me sleep how I want
I
to sleep.
very well sleep. Most women just want to be free. I don't want no underwear. I don't want
No
no
bra,
bras.
no makeup.
I want to be
we
free.
gone. So let that man sleep in
The
that
best
teddy.
world is just absolutely.
Let your man sleep in a teddy, fam. Let your man sleep in a teddy. Fellas.
Then
Sleep in your teddy.
they gonna get sequenced and lacy and then I'm out.
I need to start an Etsy shop. Just me and teddies, meddies.
Well, actually, I
Just get some
think like
silk
when I think about like
That's pretty good.
when I look
should
at
sell
like
that.
let's say I go online, let's say use Fashion Nova because they'll be the ones.
Okay.
You go on Fashion Nova, you search for male pajamas, and
Yep.
they show like some like silk button up tops with the man got his little socks,
Yep.
high waist,
Yep.
and it looked good.
And it
I
look
can
good.
see that being a thing.
If Kanye drops some man teddies, bet money, guarantee. If Kanye
It
drops
could be a thing.
some
if
Yeezy
they
teddies,
if they look good, I think it can be pulled. But if not, then
but if it's just an old wrestling shirt,
it's like when you go to the
got
gym
Hulk
and people
Hogan on
work
your
out
teddy.
in their old clothes. That's done. Stop doing that. Don't come in here in some. I recycle things for pajamas.
Okay.
My girls do.
Yep.
My children do. They like, yeah, these too small, so I'm gonna sleep in
that's
them.
kind of classic black folks. Black folks pajamas.
I think it's a use of clothes.
Black
a
folks
good
pajamas
use
is
of
just
clothes.
old clothes. Ain't no shorts too short. All right, well these pajamas now. These pajamas.
But me and children can do that. But like you just wearing your old faded T-shirt, that's not sexy.
Hilarious.
So I think there has to be an element of sexy with it.
Yeah.
What else were some of the thoughts from your group, or from you
Oh,
all?
I mean they were either boxers or they slept boxers and shirt. But nobody was just Winnie the Pooh, and nobody
I
had
said
on.
Winnie because Winnie is crop.
Winnie got his genitals out, so that's what we do know
He's
about
a
Winnie.
bear. Let him be great.
Bears have genitals. All right, what's next? We got time for
Actually,
one or
I've
two
never
more
seen a
really
bear's
quick.
genitals. I'm actually afraid.
That's pretty good. I'm glad we can agree on that. All right, this was a conversation we had last night, hanging out with some of our favorite people. So they're together, been together for years, and so it's funny. They're funny people. So anyway, long story short, all right, the lady, she likes to grab the guy's butt. I think right now off top, he's like, all right, first off, I'll give you a limit, which is already funny.
Like you ain't gonna keep grabbing my booty all day.
So I think it's already which is I've never heard that in my life. That's one. Two, he's like, she squeezed it, and I was like, okay, you're not gonna cup my butt. That's not, you can tap, but you can't squeeze. And then he goes on. And
This
and
is
then
all
she goes
like
on.
at the refrigerator.
Yeah.
This is all
he's
like
bending down
in
trying
the-
to get some ice.
Maybe he's not bending over.
No, he acted it out last night. He's bending down trying to get some ice and stuff. She comes up, pap, squeeze, and then tries to pull his underwear down. He's like, all right, time out. I'm done. I'm out. You've done too much. So I'm going to ask my fellas listening. I want to ask as well on you on because there's two sides of the coin, right? When you're talking about being in a long-term exclusive relationship here, where's the limit with that? Because some people like that. Touch my butt, squeeze my butt. So like, get your hands off me. Okay? If we ain't finna go on the foreplay here, then
maybe if she did it from the front and not the booty. Maybe if she played with the front area.
He would be
like more receptive because bending.
I see what you're saying. I got you.
From the back has
its own connotation.
Yes,
has its own
but from the front has a more like.
It's got connotations too.
That's more of a female way, if you think. Like I don't know. Like I would imagine.
Sure.
But I think it's funny
because you don't slap. You're not really a butt slapping wife.
No, but I will come around and
I mean she will. She has.
Put my hands in your pants and squeeze your booty. I mean like that.
When you're in playful mode, you will. But try to get aggressive with me.
And I don't mind coming from behind and caressing, but I think it's okay.
It's about how
do you not like it?
It's about how it's done. I have.
I'm not like pushing your head down. It's not like that. I mean,
no.
We ain't getting domineering in a way because I think that's the issue, right? Like. I'm not trying to be submissive to this moment.
You ain't finna take me, okay? I'm the taker. You're not taking me.
You're not taking me. You're not taking me from behind. You can take me from the front.
The side.
Because that's the appropriate way.
You take me from off top the ropes, but
I think it's up to the, however y'all want to have
however
the play.
However couple's going to run it.
But
this is interesting conversations, viral conversations here.
It's so funny.
A limit. I think it was like 7. He was like, I'll give you 7 butt taps. Every day. That's the cap. That's the cap. You're not just gonna be walking around slapping my butt all day like I'm just some high school cheerleader. Okay, it's rude.
It's
okay?
So funny.
It's very funny. Because of the cap.
I say whatever floats y'all. Whoever boat. Let it float. If y'all like it, I love it. Mm-hmm. And y'all enjoying yourself. But it's good to communicate because if somebody don't want that and they're like, these rolls different. This is not the rolls I want.
Last one real quick before we get out of here.
Already?
I know. It's already popping out here. So this popped off on Twitter here. Where's it at? Get your partner that doesn't mind hurting people's feelings when it comes to you. This was a big one here. Get you a partner that doesn't mind hurting people's feelings when it comes to you. And so the thing that kind of led to the conversations here was essentially you got to have somebody on your team who ready to be ride or die. If I say babe for valid reasons, she's dead to me. You're like, oh, she dead to me. Next, what we talking about? You're like, yo, we're done with that couple because of XYZ. Oh, those are valid XYZs? Oh, they're dead to us. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I'm not a ride or die without explanation, so I have to be on call.
I said legit for valid.
But I'm just trying to be clear.
Be clear. It's important.
Somebody was talking about getting in the fight like today.
Oh, that's strike one.
Somebody was explaining
that's strike one. Wait,
how when they were young,
like 10?
Like 10.
Oh, 10.
They had some trauma because they had got jumped, but they were with their friends, and their friends did not jump in. And I was like, I don't think I would have jumped in.
At 10? You probably wouldn't have jumped in at 10.
But I would have been resourceful. I would have called for help. Okay. I would have tried to maybe pull some people out, but I wouldn't have just been up in the square.
Let's go. We out here.
I would have tried to rationalize the entire moment. I would have screamed so loud to make everybody stop. I would have done so many
other things besides
other than come up in swinging. And when my other friend was like, oh, no, I got you. And I was like, oh, no, I just didn't grow up like that. No. So my first inclination was, yeah, I'm going to try to solve this appropriately first.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm ready if I need to be.
You need to be.
But in that case, I would try to prevent it. I would have tried to prevent her from ever even attempting to go jump.
Got you.
So I would have just been 18 steps already trying for prevention.
Yeah.
But that makes me think about I'm down for you. You tell me somebody done. You tell, but I do need to understand why they done.
Oh, I need some understanding.
Because I'm here to do.
I need some understanding.
Clarification to make sure that we're all on the right page. Because I'm not finna just side in with you, and you actually could have been wrong. Because there's always more than one side of the story. Fair. So I am that person, but not without explanation and without remediation.
What if I'm wrong?
If you're wrong, I'm like, you're wrong.
Right, but they're still dead to you.
They're not dead to me.
They're not dead to you?
If you're wrong.
They're not dead to you?
If you're wrong.
Oh, yeah.
No.
See?
Damn, you don't make nobody dead to you.
That's not the point. The point is,
why you getting mad at me? Because this is applies to you too.
I ain't never been 36 yet. Who knows how I live and change here?
Well, listen, I'll be like, I don't talk to them. That's fine. But I'll be like, you were wrong. I'm not going to let you slide.
No, that's fine. I'll take that.
Nobody should let nobody slide.
I want when I leave them on Instagram, you leave them on Instagram. If I delete them off Instagram,
I still need you, so you
keeping
me updated because I still secretly may want to know. Tell me about them. What they doing?
They're done, dead to us. You know, gotta be able to go in. Because you want that person. If you start, listen, we're not. Nobody's perfect. Okay, if you come home and you vent to your boo, we can be honest. If we want that boo to be that.
No, she ain't. No, she did it.
I want you there. I want you to text.
And
now,
that's real.
When I calm down, you can be like, all right, damn, look at the other side.
It's true.
Look at the other side.
I'm there.
But in that moment, I
like,
need you. Boom, boom.
No,
what?
she didn't. So what you gonna do tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. That's what I need you. Then once I'm settled and I had a juice, I'm like, all right, babe, but you should probably. I hear you.
I don't get a lot of situations where anybody talks negatively about you, but I would absolutely not stand for that. Right?
Why are you talking about negative about that?
I know, but if somebody would be like, oh, your husband, your spouse, somebody. Like, no. You don't get to say that. You don't get to do that. You don't get to be like that. This my man. Actually, I'm the opposite. I'm like, he's so great. Like, you don't even have a chance to say anything negative about my husband because I tell you he's so great.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
So I would be on your side. Nobody else can. I can say all I want to say, but if anybody dare try to say something they want to say, I'd be like, no, it's not acceptable.
No. That's actually my job and my job only. Thank you very much.
No, I like it though. Like, get you somebody who down for you at the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
I got your back. You got my back.
That's it.
And then we can
handle
the question part later.
We don't even go to that neighborhood no more. That's what we're done?
Dead to us.
Okay. So we're done with Target. We don't go to any Targets
no
more.
Done.
Got it.
I actually really love to see
I don't even wear red no more. That's how done I am. Bullseye.
I don't want nobody confusing me. I've gone into Target too many times with a variant of red, and I'll be like, look at me one more time and ask me a question.
Look at me. I do not know what the draws are, ma'am.
I just have on
every Target is different. Hilarious. All right, well, that's it. We're gonna if you're not following us on Instagram, follow us over there because we're gonna keep these conversations going. I really am intrigued on the man. I'm thinking about dropping this man Teddy on my Etsy. I'm gonna have to get me an Etsy and a Shopify.
Get an oversized button up.
Just an oversized button up. No button up.
Yeah, like a button.
Who's sleeping in buttons?
That's the way I see the pajama set.
Oh, we're not sleeping in buttons.
Like button with a collar.
2 buttons tops.
Okay.
How many buttons
now
you got?
That really looks like a dress.
It's a nightgown. Have you missed me
but the buttons make it not feel
fellas,
so.
We're not sleeping in 8 buttons.
With your little high socks.
Okay, you make it.
I can see it.
Where's this man Teddy end for you?
Like right here, knees.
Oh, hamstring, quadriceps.
Yeah, like quads with a nice little button. Like, and I see stripes.
It's gotta be loose around the hips.
I see something that I feel like Silk Sonic.
It's gotta be loose around the hips. So I don't like a jersey dress.
I feel like if I look at a video, Silk Sonic is in this outfit. Bruno and
if I get Anderson .Paak to rock this joint, it's a wrap.
They're doing this. They're doing
it's a wrap.
They wear permed hair and wigs.
I'm gonna get 2 GNC people to dance on TikTok in this. It's a wrap. I'm selling out.
And we're selling.
I'm selling out.
I think it's a good idea.
I love it. Yo, we appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. This was a lot of fun here. These are good times here. As always, we appreciate you listening. Anything else?
Nope. See y'all next time.
Peace.
Talk to you next time. Beautiful. Briny. See. Go get those amazing, delicious, flavorful artisan goods. They will spice up every meal or add just the perfect touch of sweetness. Check them out. They're local right here in Atlanta or online. So go spice it up and sweeten it up.
For sure.